Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Just trying to get something to work here. Good morning over there on YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, everybody. I got to use the chat on the small device here, so bear with me today. Candy, thank you for the floating octopuses, everybody. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate you. Good morning, KK, Mr. Dave, JT Jones, Oscar. Good morning. Good morning, Mike. There's a way to make this bigger. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Hillary, for the rose. Thank you, Michigan, for the rose. Good morning, Kate. Hope you're doing well. Weingarten Farms, good morning. Mr. Dave, he's everywhere, this guy. Ho! Tenny Flows, good morning, good morning. Good morning, all our YouTubers. Are we ready today? Marcus, good morning. Tap it out. We are at 9,000 likes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. User with the goat. Thank you, user. Massachusetts with the heart me. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Very important. Up in the left corner by my name, you'll see a heart. Or hit the follow button, then you'll see the heart. It can't be grayed, all right? And always hit that heart every morning. Thank you, thank you. Mustajab Ali, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. We are at already 11,000 likes, so that means we got to get to work. So here we go. Let me pull up my pen. Where'd my pen go? Bump, 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 bump. There it is, right there. Blend it in. All right, here we go on the SPY right now. As you can see, we came off Zeus, the 200 right here. All right, powerful, powerful move. And we're going to go up here and we're going to touch that pivot right here around 596, 597. So we'll be on the lookout for that. You also have the daily 8 underneath you as major support level right now here on SPY. You have a lot of support on SPY, okay? But we don't give a crap about the daily right now. All we care about is our setups and what we're doing right now. Oh, nothing like getting bad news in the morning when your mom texts you. Oh, all right. Show must go on. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 to the upside here on the SPY. We're going to mark out our levels right now for you. Here on the SPY, we have room up to 595, 596 area, so mark that out. On the hourly, under the whip zone, we have our 8 and our 20, okay? You also got a 200 underneath you. We got a lot of stuff here, okay? You have room up to 595, 596 area here on the SPY. Coming back down under the whip zone, we have a lot of support, everybody. You got moving averages, you got pivots, you just got tons of support on SPY this morning. We're going to head over to AMD. AMD, we're in a narrow state currently. We are in position 2 to the upside here on AMD. We're going to look at our higher time frames. We will mark these out for you. 15. A lot of support now underneath us, everybody. A lot of support. I want to mark out higher levels for you as well today, okay? So right now on AMD, we are narrow. We have room up to 116. First stop, mark that down. You got to get over 116 with a retest for a move up to 118 here on AMD. Remember, VIP traders, what we went over last night, okay? Be very, very careful here. Boom, there you go. That will be your first stop at your 50% to the downside. If you get under that 50, look out, all right? So mark that out. Around 115 is your 50% mark here on AMD. Hello, KK. Hello, Mr. Dave. Yes, moderators, just mute or block, whatever you want to do. I think you guys can only mute now anyway. Over there on YouTube, just block, okay? Katana Lim. All right, let's go over to Tesla. Want to be starting something. Here we go on Tesla. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Tesla. We're going to bring this back a little bit. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Right there is the big boy. And then there. And then there. Let's bring this back out. All right, Tesla Rooney, here we go. We are in a narrow state. We're in position 2. You have room up to 374. First stop here on Tesla, 374, and then 380.50 on Tesla. Coming back down, if you break that 50% mark, get under 358, and you have room down to 348 here on Tesla this morning. Hello, Question the Narrative. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Katana, for all the shares. Lino, good morning. And thank you to all our gifters. Mara Himothy. Hello, Himothy, and welcome. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. As you know, we are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Right here on Mara, we are in the whip zone in a neutral state on Mara. Whip zone, exactly where we want to be. Our best plays, what, traders, come out of that whip zone area, okay? So here on Mara right now, above 1644, you have room up to 1660. Get over 1660 with a retest, of course, as always, okay, traders? And then you have room up to $17.22 on Mara. As we come under Mara, under 1609, you have room down to 1594, $16 area, okay, on Mara. Life Essentials, how are you? Kenny, AVGO, Justa, and Titos with the follow. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Thank you for the support every morning. Good to see you all. I'm on the big thing feed wasn't working, so I'm on the little feed today reading all of this. What advice would you give someone who wants to start trading? Rochelle, get in our VIP. We have a VIP where we will teach you how to trade for $25 a month or $275 for the entire year. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com. Just type that into your browser or go to our YouTube or TikTok profile biography and just click the link and we will teach you how to trade properly. Narrow state on AVGO. You will not have to use any indicators. You won't have to use any of that bullshit. I promise you. You are just going to have 2 or 3 simple moving averages on your screen, and that is it. Bump, 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 ba-da-nat, na-na-nat, na-nat, nat-nat, ba-da-nat, na-na-nat, na-nat, nat-nat. 232. So let me get these for you. We got a mark. There it is right there. Okay, AVGO. We have to get all your support resistance in, okay? AVGO, right now we're narrow. We are in position 2. You got room up to 240, 157, and 242 whole number here on AVGO. Anyone in the VIP who is looking at this, there you go. Around 237 is your 50% retracement level here on AVGO. Coming back under the whip zone of 234, you have room down to 232, and then 231 here on AVGO. How we doing, Apple? We are at 38,000 likes, on our way to 200,000 likes. Yes, 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 let's go. Apple, what do we got going on here? The Apple machine. We are in a neutral state here on Apple. I forget, who was it that messaged me yesterday thanking me for teaching them on here? They've been doing really well, especially when it comes to states. We are in position 2. Just going to mark out our support and resistance levels here. Right now, we are in position 2. You got room on Apple up to 204. Hold number 204 here on Apple. Got a lot of resistance coming up here around the 204 level, okay? Under your whip zone of 199.50, you have room down to 198.74. 198.74. If you can get under 198.74 and get that retest, you will have room down to 195 here on Apple. How we doing, YouTube? Make sure we're tapping over there on the tubes. Tappity tap. Moose the Job is in the house. Good morning, good morning. The Qs. Yes, let's do the Qs. Right now, you on the Qs are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. We are in position 2 on them Qs as we come up the board here. Watch this pivot right here. 523 hold number, okay? Watch that 523 pivots. Let me mark these out as we come back down the other direction. All right, damn Qs. You are in position 2. 523, first stop here. Gotta get over 523 with what, traders? A retest. Retest that baby, and then you will have room up to 528 on the Qs right up here. VIP traders, remember, all right, we got our little gap up here. About your 50% retracement levels are a little bit around 522, okay? 522, but right above you got that pivot, 523, okay? So keep that in mind as well here on them Qs. Jay with the follow. OG Big Papi. Good morning to you. Cesar Ramirez, SMCI. Forgot to put my fan on. Right now, we are in a neutral state on AMCI. Yes. We're going to mark these out, our support and resistance lines for you guys, okay? All right. Neutral state here, position 1 on SMCI. Caesar, you got to get over 42.50. Over 42.50, and you have a move up to $43. 43.21 here on SMCI, okay? Back under 42.40, you have room down to 41.40 here on SMCI. Got a little bit nice whip zone there you can trade into, okay? But ultimately, Caesar, you want to get under 41.24 to the downside to $41. Nvidia, yep. Nvidia, oh, we are narrow. Oh, we are narrow. Sound the alarms on Nvidia to the moon. Yes, yes, we loaded up on this during that downtrend a few, 2 months ago, remember? All right, let's see here. Oh, it could be so easy at times. You know what I'm saying, everybody? You got a double top up here around 137.35, so mark that down, okay? Folks, this could be so easy at times. when you know what the hell you're doing. Let me get full 141. We're going to mark this out. Coming back down. Boom. Boom. 15. G-Love. Got a lot of support underneath you here. A lot of support on Nvidia. All right. You are in position 2. First up, 137 and 137.35. You got a double top right there around 137.35. If you get over that double top with a retest, 141 on Nvidia. Sound the alarms. Alert, alert. If you didn't get in when we told you to way back when, you are a damn fool. Under 134.73, you got room down to 134 and 133.40. Remember, money don't like scared people. There's no such thing as scared money. Powder with the galaxy. My powder is MU for a big Bobby. You're welcome, Caesar. But everything's crashing, Moss. It's going to bleed out. It's going to bleed out. No, you don't sell there, you damn fool. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 on MU. That's why we got to educate as many people as we possibly can, because they do the same thing over and over again, folks. You know what that is? Hold on. You know what that is? They get scared and they run away when they should be buying. Narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room up to 97.77, 98 level. With a retest, you got room up to $99. Coming back through the whip zone under 95.73. You have room down to $95 here on MU. Let them cook. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, thank you. Before we continue, let me see where we're at here. We got to put, oh, right. We hit that goal with the octopuses. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Let me make this bigger so I can see you all. There we go. 300,000 likes today. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that, TikTok. Tesla to the moon. Let's see what we got going on here. Folks, what did I tell you about all of this? It's a big game, okay? Elon now is criticizing the people he was just working for a little bit. It's all a game. When profits come down, they switch gears, go against the throne, and prices go up. It's all a game, folks. Don't get caught in it. Narrow state on Tesla. You are in position 1. You got room up to 374 here on Tesla. 374 looks good. Above 374, you're going to 380.50. Above 380.50, you're going to 385 on Tesla. Under the whip zone of 358, you got room back down to 348 here on Tesla. I'm going to put Tesla on watch for a possible long at the open. IWM. Might be able to buy my wife her Lincoln cash today. IWM, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 here on IWM. Yes. Let me mark out these support and resistance levels. Bam! That was an easy one. That was cut and dry, that one. All right, we are in position 1. We are in a neutral state. IWM, you got room up to 210. 210 on IWM. Coming back through the whip zone. Get under 206.47, and you have room down to 204. 204, okay? Let's go, everybody. Hillary with the roses. Thank you, Hillary. Bro, is that the 10, 20, 200 SMA? No. No, bro. XRP. Whoop. XR to the P. You are in a neutral state right now. You're coming back to the 20. All roads lead back to your 20. Okay? Let's go to your higher time frames here. Coming up, you got the 5-minute 200 right here at 2.3095. Here is your 200. You can look for that as support for a move back up. Under that 200 with a retest, you're coming back down on XRP. Let's go. Netflix, William, he is. There's no reason why any of you, after learning in our VIP, why you are struggling. The only thing preventing you from your success is your discipline and your patience. You've been undisciplined for so long. Now you're trying to get disciplined to do this right. You could do it, but you got to work hard, okay? Neutral state on Netflix. You are in position 1 currently on Flix. Okay. Netflix, we're watching the whole numbers at 12, 12, 38. 12, 13, 12, 14 here on Netflix. Now, let me get you guys coming back down on Netflix because all roads lead back. Remember that. Nothing stays up forever. Netflix, you're going to watch your whole numbers to the top, 12, 13, 12, 14, 12, 15, etc. Under 1204, you're coming back to 1196 on Netflix. Never assume just because you're up, you're staying up. The market goes what, folks? Up, down, and sideways. And if you tried to trade yesterday in the afternoon, you were stuck going sideways. Mark Nicastro over there on the tubes. Krispy Kreme donuts? I don't know. Never ate them. B&G Foods, we got the penny stock. It must have popped up on a scanner this morning. Let's see what we got here on the old penny stock. All right, let's see. I'll do your penny stock for you. All right. I got your penny stock. Bump, 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 bump. All right, you are in a neutral. Most penny stock traders don't even know about state. So you're in a neutral state. Above 427, you got room up to 431. Above 431, you have room up to 444. Fighting for pennies here on BGS. 444 once you get over 431. The SPY. All right, I'm going to be... I don't like all of them lines. Too many. 50, 588, 59. All right, the SPY, are we ready? Neutral, position 1, you got room up to 595.50. 595.50 and then 596 like we talked about earlier here on the SPY. That's all I would be worried about right now in this neutral state. Coming back under the whip zone of 589, you got room down to 584.50 and then 584, whole number on the SPY, okay? Mark these levels down right here. Boom, boom, boom. Those 3, 4 right there. 595.50, 591.11, 589, and 584.40. RSI, Blackie, never. I would let you trade for me, Blackie, before I put RSI on my chart. I'm willing to take that chance. Amazon, Johnny Dada! Hello, Johnny Dada! We are in a narrow state on Amazon. We are in position 1 here on Amazon. Let's mark these out. You crazy, Voss. You crazy. Narrow state on Amazon. You got room up to 206.67. And then 207 here on Amazon, okay? 206.67. I like Amazon this morning. I likey, everybody. Hold on here. I likey, okay? Get over that 206.67, and you're coming up with a retest to 209. 209, Moose the Job. There he is, all right? 209. I'm going to put Amazon on watch here at the open. Under 205, you're coming back to 203.42. Moose the Job just throwing tickers out there. He's like, you're not on YouTube every day, but you're on TikTok, so I'm going to hammer you with them all today. We got you, Mooster Job. Lulu. Not Lulu. Mooster Job, I got a question for you. Did you watch The Honeymooners? One of our sound effects on TikTok is from The Honeymooners, by the way. All right, here we go, Lulu. You are in the whip zone in a neutral state on Lulu. Yes, you got room above 321.59 up to 327 on Lulu. Mark that down. Under 319 Lulu. Mooster Job, you have room down to 317, okay, on Lulu. Let's go over to Google. Google has been a golden goose lately. Have anyone here been trading Google lately? We are in a new, only if it's on your stocks, 6 to 9, same stocks every day. You're not going to be hopping around on your scanners and what horse am I going to bet on today? None of that garbage. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 on Google. If you treat trading like a horse racetrack, it is going to reward you like one. You will be broker faster than you can count to 3. Do we got it, everybody? Do we got it? Google, neutral, position 1. You got room up to 175.50 here on a Google in that neutral state. Above 175.50, you got room up to 178. Coming back down on Google, get under 173, and you have room down to 172 on Google. Good job, Blackie. I like you, Blackie. Don't worry. Thank you for being here, my friend. Nvidia earnings. News. Nobody cares. MSTR. Only the people that like to GAMBLER chase the news, chase the earnings. It's the truth. We are in a narrow state on MSTR. You are in position 1 to the downside. They are looking for a miracle that will never come. 15, 1 hour. Let's see what we got here. All right, MSTR, are we ready? Narrow, position 1. Your first stop is down to 364. 364 on MSTR. Under 364 with a retest, you're coming back down to 355.50. You got to get over 375. Over 375, you have room up to 381. 381 on MSTR. You are narrow on MSTR, whoever asked for this, so you will be looking for a good move today on this. Matt says he's almost retired betting on earnings. Now you're a liar as well. Not good, Matt. Not good. Might as well just hand me the money. Fear the Kirby. What's up, baby? Sorry I can't see all the gifts that you're pouring in because I'm on this little thing here. But let me see something here. Hold on, everybody. If there's a will, there's a way, right? Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me, everybody. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Let's go. Let's go. We are at 100,000 likes already. Half hour in, we're going to 300. We're going to 300. I feel it. We're going to 300. Here we go. Ready? Before we go back to the charts. Cedric with the rose. Adorable dad with the ice cream cone. The chili. The corn. Yes, adorable dad. Steven Silent with the heart me. Hillary with the roses. Thank you. Hadrian. Lino. Brad. Eat. What's that say? East meets west. Oh, I thought it said eat me west. Gustavo. Love Sacrifice. Andrew. April. Hillary again with the Let 'em Cook. Hanging Lights from Love Sacrifice. Brad James. Look at all these gifts. Look at all of these gifts. Duke of the Purple Dog. Poetic. Mr. Dave. And everyone who's tapping and everyone who gifted. Thank you guys so much. It's hard to do this on this little thing. How do people use this thing every day? Jesus. Whoop, wrong one. See what I'm saying? Hold on. We're coming. We're coming back, everybody. Here we go. User with the goat. User with the goat. We're going over to Costco. All right. All right, we are in the whip zone here on Costco. Yes. We are going to mark these out for you. All right, bring it back. You're in the whip zone on Costco above $1,019. You got room up to $1,022.50 on Costco, okay? Mark that down. Coming back under $1,014.15, you have room back down to $1,000 on Costco. Let's go, babies. Let's go. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Also, the VIP is open. Who's sick of losing every day? Say me in the chat. Who's sick of losing every day? Put me in the chat. We are here to save you. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com. Period. End of story. We'll fix that disaster you have created for yourself, okay? If you're willing to work and be disciplined, head over there and get in our VIP. Got to get in there, guys. Let me fix this to help you fix it. I'm going to teach you how to trade. I'm not going to give you alerts, bullshit alerts that are illegal. I'm not going to trade for you, which is illegal. I'm going to show you how to trade. You will have this tool forever. Forever. For once in your life, say, I'm going to not quit. I'm going to do this. Let him teach me, and then you can move on with your day. Blackie, convergence and divergence. He must have read a book recently. All right, here we go. Good morning, Jakey. What else are we looking at? JPM. When I got into this education part of it, I never realized it was this bad. I knew it was bad, traders. I didn't know it was this bad. Neutral state. We are in the whip zone right now. Whip zone. On JPM. And I said to my wife when she made me do this, I'm going to clean up this mess everyone's created in the market. I am going to clean it up. JPM, whip zone above 265.30. You have room up to 267 on JPM. Under 264, you have room down to 262 on JPM. Yes, yes. AMD, what's up, Soki? How are you, my Soki? Hi, hello, how you say your name? Doi? How are you, my friend? We are in a narrow state on AMD. First stop, 116. Next stop, 118 on AMD, okay? Coming back under, you got to get under 113.77, and you have room back down to 112. We're going to head back over to Tesla. I got this baby on watch. Got it on watch. We're just lurking right here. Lurking, okay? Lurking. The only thing that I don't like is that we don't have this narrow base here coming in to the open. What we have is this, traders. Look. Whoop. Which worries me a little bit. Just a little bit. You can look for that pullback bottoming tail when we hammer that pig. All right? Got a lot of clearing, though, on the higher time frame. So we're going to keep Tesla on watch here. What's up, Meat Daddy? Meet Daddy Keegan with the follow. XRP. Let's see what it did with that 5-minute 200. You're under it. You are under that 5-minute 200 currently right now on XRP. So for XRP, you got to get over the 200, the 20, and the 8. Got to get over 2.3118 back to the upside here on XRP. Right now, you will come back to that 20. All roads lead back to the 20, and then you can look for a move back down to that 2-minute 200, around 2.30009. But you'll be coming back to that 20, okay? Thank you, Candy, with the roses. Candy, Slim, what's up, baby? How we doing, YouTube? How many of you were red in the market yesterday? PLTR. If you were red in the market yesterday, put me. For the VIPers that are having success, how does it feel? I never really asked you guys this question before. How does it feel waking up knowing what you're doing now versus when before you met me, you didn't know what the hell you were doing? Is it a different feeling when you wake up in the morning getting ready to trade Do you have more confidence? What does it feel like? Put it in the chat. No plays yesterday, Scarlett. Okay. It feels unbelievable, Billy. Very cool. Thank you for the follow, Blessing. Can't wait. Awesome. Beautiful. Nice. It's a different world. Yep. More confidence. Feels amazing. Awesome, guys. Good. I'm glad. We are in, oh, look at this mess. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on PLTR. Let's mark these out, everybody. Oof, this is one choppy thing right now. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole, ever. All right, here we go on PLTR. You are in the whip zone. You are in a neutral state. You are in a bearish neutral state. Anything to the upside is going to be choppy. 125.57 and then 128, but you got to get narrow before you make that move up. Don't even attempt it before then. You will get chopped up. All right? To the downside, you have a better play to the downside here. Under 122 on PLTR. Get under 122. You have room down to 115. All right? At least your states match up. To the upside, you will get chopped up until you get narrow to the upside. Don't do it. I'm telling you now, don't do it. Awesome, Tenny Flows. Very nice. Mr. Dave, total difference. Good job, question the narrative. You're everywhere, question the narrative. I love it. We are at 130,000 likes as we make our way up to 200,000. I don't know. Can you guys get to 300,000 likes? Do you have it in you? That is the question. I'm tapping. Woo, 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 woo. We are in a neutral state. IWM above 208. You got room up to 210. Market. Under the whip zone of 206.47. You have room back down to 204. Market. If you get over 210, let me give you something off over 210 here, okay? Oof, it's tight. It's tight. 211. Not too much. All right. Over 210, you got room up to 211 here on IWM in this neutral state. So mark that down, okay? Make sure you mark down these key levels. This is bigger than this one. But 211, 210, all right? Under 206.47 and 204.37, okay? You want to get, if you go under the whip zone, you're just going to go right into that pivot. So you have to get under this right here. 206.47 for a move down to 204. Thursday night in the VIP training, we are going to teach you something for those of you that have to trade later in the day, which I will hope you don't. I'm going to map it out for you on how to trade properly after 12 noon. CRWV. Is that Lino Rocha? Everyone's on this bandwagon now. All right, let's do the bandwagon. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. All of a sudden, this will disappear, and I'll be like, whatever happened to CRWV? I blew up my account, boss. Guys just don't learn, all right? You just don't learn. I don't understand it. Above 126, watch your hold numbers, 127 and 128. Back under the whip zone of 118. You're coming back to 110.55 here on CRWV. It's not going back down. It's not going back down. Okay. Dozo, what's up? You should be confused right now. You should be confused. There are people, Dozo, who have been trading for years who are still confused. They have no idea what they're doing. None. Zero. Walmart. Walmart to the moon. Let's see. I remember those days. I used to get up. All right, I'm going to trade today, right? I used to sit down on the computer, and in my mind, as I was mapping out things I didn't know what I was doing, I would say to myself, I'm going to lose today. I know it. I don't know why I'm mapping these out for. That's a terrible feeling. We are in the whip zone on Walmart. And Walmart. And then the worst thing is when your significant other or child says, how'd you do in the market today, Dad? And you got to sit there and lie. Oof. Oof. All right, Walmart over the whip zone of $98. You got room up to $99. $99. Under 97.38, you have room down to 97 and then 96.50 area here on Walmart. Got a lot of support on you here on Walmart, okay? Doesn't that suck? How'd you do in the market today? Oh, I did great. Yeah? Yeah. And then you say to yourself, I blew up another account, but I can't tell them that. Feels like a dagger in the heart. Yep. Well, don't lie. That's the problem. Don't lie. You tell them, I suck at this. I need help. I'm going to go find it. If you lie to yourself, you're going to lie to everybody else. Neutral state. 201.35, position 2. You got room up to 204. 204. Under 199.50, you have room down to 199 whole number, okay, on Apple. You got to get under 199, then you got room down to 195 on Apple. You're just trading levels, folks. Up, down. That's what we're doing here. Know your market cycle at the open. Know your state and position. I mean, come on. This ain't rocket science. Uber. Bot. They actually believe it. They actually believe the bot shit. Man, it's all right. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the upside. It's a scary, scary world out there, everybody. It's a scary world, ain't it? Uber! Position 1, you got room up to $90 on Uber. $90 on Uber. Under 88.46. Whoa. Whoa. Wait a minute. 88.46. Hold on. There we go. There's the pivot. Whoa. See, I know when I miss something. All right. All right. 88.46. Next stop, 86.58. 86.58, 86.50 on Uber. Under 88.46. Right now, you have room up to $90. 150,000 likes. Let's go. Tiana Monet. That's a beautiful name. MU. You got room up to 97.77. 98, Tiana Monet. Above 98, you got room up to $99, okay? You want to get under 95.73, and you got room back down to $95. You are in a narrow state, Tiana. You're welcome. Tesla, he is. He is. He is. So let me tell you about Tesla, everybody. So is it wrong? Is it bad to trade Tesla? Of course not. The problem with Tesla for many of the traders is that 92% of traders don't know what they're doing, and this is where they go to looking for the get-rich-quick scheme. So if you know what you're doing, you will have success on Tesla just like you would on any other stock. But the problem is so many people don't know what they're doing. So this is why this stock destroys so many. It's not forgiving. Tesla's not forgiving like a C would be, okay? Or like a Google would be. Not going to happen. Tesla, we got room up to 374 in position 2 in a narrow state on Tesla. I got it on watch. Above 374, you got room up to 380 on the Tesla Rooney. Under 358, you have room down to 348 on Tesla. How many of you have had accounts get destroyed because of Tesla? Put me in the chat. How many of you did Tesla ruin? Netflix. Hey, Kai. How are you? Blueprint. I did. Good job, Blueprint, for admitting it. Sue. Yep. There they come. Here you go. Neutral state. You are in position 1. Watch your hold numbers now on Netflix, okay? You're at 12-12. Watch 12-13, 12-14, 12-15. All right, big ATR, and watch those hold numbers. Under 12-04, you have room down to 11.96. Microsoft. But you all went back to it after you blew your account, didn't you? You said, you know what? I'm going to put more money in the account. And I'm gonna try it again. Look for the miracle. Right? Right? Neutral state, position 2. See, nobody else is going to tell you these things. They're going to tell you that you are the greatest in the world. That when you go into their system, even though you're doing horrible, you're doing a good job. Not me. I'm going to tell you you suck because I want you to get better. That's the only way you're going to get better, traders. Okay? It's the only way you're going to get better. Neutral, position 2. Microsoft, you got room up to 466 here on Microsoft. 466 under 458.50. You have room down to 455 on Microsoft to the moon. You're welcome, Kai. You are welcome. Thank you, Migs. Yeah, you don't pay me to beat around the bush. Honesty, when you suck, right? We all sucked at this at one point. Everybody. There was no trader that ever started that never sucked or went through pain. You suck, and we got to fix it. It's that simple. Right now, MSTR, we are in a narrow state. We're in position 1. You got room down to 364. Above 374.65, you have room up to 381. The all-around coach. Thank you, Life. I try to be. Blueprint, yes. I try to be. Candy with the roses. Candy, you went through a lot of pain in the beginning, but you were a brand new trader. So you fell right into our lap, and we got you going in the right direction right out of the gate. Tashi with the follow. Who else is that right there? Aisha with the follow. RGTI. All right. Let's fight for some pennies here. Let's see what we got. You're in a narrow state. You're in position 1 to the downside here on RGTI. All right. Hang tight. I love how people they go right to penny stocks because they don't have the funding to trade, and they're like, all right, I got $5,000 for a $13 stock or a $4 stock. I'm gonna put it all in, baby. Here we go, all in on that penny stock. We are in position 1. You got room down to $13 here. 13 on RGTI. Above 14.20, you have room up to $15 on RGTI. Come on, penny stock. We're putting it all on the line. Come on. What state position and part of the cycle are you in? No idea. Well, I'm just hoping for the miracle. That's all I got. We're going to ride it out. T-Mobile. Yes, T-Mobile is one of my long-term investments. Got into this sucker like around, what was it, 150? Right around that area. Told my whole family to get in it, and none of them did. Now they're crying the blues. We are in a neutral state here on a T-Mobile. We are in position 1 to the downside. Told them to get into Nvidia, too. No one did. That's what I grew up with. Scaredy cats. All right. You got room down to 242.60 and then 242 here. You got support underneath you on a T-Mobile. Neutral state position 1, all right? Above a 244.54, you got room up to 247 on T-Mobile. The SPY, Miss Market. Yes, she runs the show. Miss Market is our queen. We do everything the queen says. We do not go against the queen. Oh, do you hear me, traders? We are at 164,000 likes. Miss Market says, you're going to short here. You're going to short here. Miss Market says it's setting up for a long here. Here's your event. You're going to go long there. We do not try to go against Miss Market. She will destroy you. Neutral state, position 1. She will also humble you when we get too cocky. You got room up to 595, 596 area on SPY, okay? Under 589, you have room back down to 584. A couple people on my VIP I'm worried about. They're doing well, but I have a feeling the humbling's going to come soon. JT Jones, PLTR. Neutral state, bearish neutral in the whip zone. Coming out above the whip zone of 124, you have room up to 125.50. It's going to be choppy until you get narrow to the upside, okay? Coming through the whip zone under 122, you have room down to 115 on PLTR. Thank you, Candy. Who's a beginner trader in here? Who's our beginner babies in here? Meta? Yeah, I'll do Meta. Who's our beginner babies in here? If you're a beginner trader, put me in the chat. Me. Oh, a lot. Okay. Well, welcome to trading, everybody. Welcome. Smart decision. Good for you. You're going to have a lot of hate around you of people saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Remember, those are the poor people around you. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Meta. Let's mark these levels out. They tried it and quit after a week. Don't be like them. All right. Meta, let's pull it back. Whip zone above 642.40. You have room up to 647. 647 on Meta. Under 639, you have room down to 635 on Meta. We're going to head over to C for Trinity. Let's go. We are in the whip zone on C currently. Let's see what we got. Good job, Trinity. Good job. We're going to put you at 76 area. Right there. All right. C, Trinity, above 75.50, you have room up to 76, okay? Under 74.80, you have room down to $74, Miss Trinity. You are welcome. Yes, I hope everyone does well today. I hope everyone does well today. You're the only person that's in your way. Hello, Gorav. How are you? Moostajab. Hello. Yes, me. Good. Moostajab. You're learning, baby. You are learning. Proud of you. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt and the hat. Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave, you should have been a comedian. Anyone ever tell you that? You're funny. Get down a limb with the shares. Netflix. Katana, I got a question for you. Right now, she's like, uh-oh. Did you ever see the movie? I don't know if I asked you this before, Katana. Have you ever seen the movie, because you like volleyball, right? You ever see the movie Side Out? Let me see what she says. With Zach Barnes. You ever see the movie Side Out? Yes, all right. Yeah, great movie, right? Great movie. When he has to cut the numbers in half because he's thinking too much when he's playing. 50, 25. We are in a neutral state on Netflix. Watch your whole numbers. 12-12, 12-13, 12-14, all right? Under 12-04, you got room down to 11.96 on Netflix. It's so good, yeah. I love that movie, man. Very, very good movie. Very, very good movie. All right, traders. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Remember, our VIP is open. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. $25 a month, $275 for the entire year, and I'm going to teach you how to trade. I'm going to teach you how to do this, and you're going to see a big difference in your trading if you listen, okay? Very important. Thank you, everyone, for all the gifting today. I can't shout you out all by name today, unfortunately, because of it's too small. Thank you guys so much. We're at 175. We got to get to 200,000. So we got a lot of tapping to do. Let's go. Tap it out. Tap blitz. Go for 3 minutes. Frosty. Yes. Let's take a look at Tesla here. Let's see what Tesla's doing. Right there. Stay right there, Tesla. Woo! I don't know. Maybe. I got to get a good event on Tesla. All right, let's look at AMD. AMD's narrow. Looks good. We know we're getting a good move at AMD, but I got to wait and see which way we're going. I don't like that 20 being hooked under, okay? Good morning, Bacha. Hello, Bacha. Thank you for the follows. Hit that follow button, everybody. Adorable Dad with the ice cream. Candy with the roses. Adorable with the lightning and the cones. Thank you so much. Good morning, Susan. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. I got some things to do before the bell. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the tapping today. Thank you for all the gifts today. Thank you for all the support. I'm here for you. I'm going to be here every day. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, okay? I just need you guys to show up, and you all can do this. Come on, believe in yourself. Don't listen to the outside noise. Look where they're at in their life. Don't listen to them. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow. VIP, we'll see you in the chat.